The Jalsa Gah is the spiritual center of the Jalsa Salana. Here, in the marquees, devout Ahmadi Muslims gather in prayer and the remembrance of God. The marquees house the speeches of the Khalifa of the time and play host to the international Bai'at, in which Ahmadis new and old reaffirm their allegiance to God and the Khalifa. The believers thank God for all their blessings and for the continuous growth of the community, which enables the Jalsa Salana to progress with time.
Every year, by the grace of Allah, there is improvement in Jalsa. The number increases, the impact increases, the arrangements expand, and the quality of the work enhances. Every year this happens. And every year I have seen that by the grace of Allah there is a special attraction in the Jalsas. But one thing is common, that always the graph is going up and up. The number of participants, quality of work, and the impact and the benefit that the people receive, and the reaction that they take, and the lesson that they take back to their home, that is always improving year by year. But this year I have felt, even at the time of the Jummah prayer, the marquee was full to its capacity. I wonder when the more people are going to come, where are they going to sit there? So this is something which I have seen, and I am very happy and very much encouraged that Alhamdulillah, the attachment of the people to the institution of Khilafat and their attachment to Jalsa and the appreciation of the benefits of Jalsa is so that they are coming in larger number even on the very first day of Jalsa.
As the numbers of the faithful swell, more and more worshippers gather in the marquee, turning their heads toward Mecca in search of spiritual satisfaction. For some of these worshippers, the emotions aroused during the blessed proceedings cannot be contained, and they audibly express their devotion to the Almighty.
Slogans are actually the expressions of one's sentiment, and expression of sentiment is something which people, all the people, they always do. Sometimes they clap hands, for example, clapping, and sometimes they raise their hands in the air like this. So all these things are various ways of expressing your sentiments of joy, or when you are touched by something. Nara Takbir, this slogan of unity of Allah Almighty, and people respond, Allahu Akbar, Allah is the greatest. So it is purely a religious and spiritual way of expressing the sentiments.
The Jalsa culminates with the Bai'at. Nationhood and race are forgotten as the faithful universally pledge themselves to the service of God, and His name rings out across the fields of the faithful. The Bai'at is truly international, and the pledge is translated into multiple languages.
Well, the thing is that when in 1993, first time this institution started, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Rabi Rahimahullah Ta'ala, he referred to one prophecy in the Ahadith and also in the Bible, that there a time will come when people will be pronouncing some words in their own languages, and they will be speaking different languages and speaking out simultaneously. So he mentioned that this is one occasion where the words of the Bai'at should be translated and spoken out simultaneously by the people who know that language. But when they are all mixed up, I agree that perhaps nobody is able to understand. But this gives another beautiful message, that the message of Islam is no longer a message only to be expressed in Arabic or English. So why not it should be spoken out in the global languages? So that is the idea, and also the fulfillment of that hadith and the mention of the Bible, that people will be speaking their languages simultaneously, and that is exactly what we see on the occasion of the International Bai'at. So it's a very enriching experience to see that, and there is a great wisdom behind this, and that is why this practice is continuing every year in our Jalsa Salana.